have my socks on. Let's start in child's pose if you're comfortable there. If you are not comfortable there, just pick any comfortable position. It really is not that important for the grand scheme of the practice. So pick something that feels good. Really just using this first moment as an opportunity to connect to your breath, to connect to your body, to arrive on your mat and make that formal connection of starting your practice now. And we know practice doesn't begin and end at the mat, but sometimes it's really nice to say, like, this time is for me, this time is to be on my mat. And then taking the time to not just physically be here, that's the hardest part. So you physically showed up. Now, can we bring our mind to be in the same place as our bodies? A simple way to start that process is to focus on your breath. To give special care to sensation in your body. And to start to read your sort of emotional state. And in the process of doing that, and we do that throughout the practice, we start to notice if there's things that draw us away from being fully present in our practice. If it's aches or pains physically, nagging injuries, uncomfortable sports bras, you name it. Physically, things that can pull us out of being present here. And the same thing can be in the mind and in our emotions. So if we're feeling certain things, they can draw us out of being present here. And that's okay. Feel them. Go for it. And if you're consumed by certain thoughts, those too can pull us out of being here. And so we just do the same process over and over again, coming back to breath, giving yourself space to create and recreate shapes in different ways that suit you on any given day. You're going to find your way to your hands and your knees. And then just rock a little side to side. Lengthening out the side body and shortening on the opposite side. And then shifting back and shifting front. Yes, very nice. Beautiful. And then shifting forward, hugging the elbows in toward the body to lower to the belly. And then just a gentle cobra. Push the tops of the feet down and then see if you can pick up your hands here. Use the upper back to kind of suspend you upward. Good. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, palm the ground. Connect your whole hand down. Knuckles, fingertips. Inhale, exhale, right knee comes to your chest and then place your right foot forward. Stay up on the fingertips, use blocks if you want. You're gonna bend the back leg, sink the hips down, lift the heart up and through. And you're gonna re-straighten the leg. Yes. And you're gonna bend and sink a bit, and then straighten. 3 more like that. Finding a little bit of that energy of cobra here, right here in the heart. Straighten the legs, step back to plank, and then lower down. Cobra, and downward facing dog. Take a breath in, exhale, left knee into your chest, place your foot forward. Come onto your fingertips, pull the heart forward. You're gonna bend the back knee, Gonna drop down, pull the heart through again. Feel that sense of cobra, and then straighten the back leg. And then bend the knee, lift the heart a bit, and then straighten the back leg. So we're keeping the openness across the chest, in the heart, as you straighten the back leg, even though it kind of tips you forward just a little bit more. Yes. Beautiful. Plant your hands, step back to plank, take a breath in, and then lower to your belly. Cobra. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee into your chest, place your foot forward. Warrior two, come up and around. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up. And then exhale, drop down. Inhale, rising. Exhale, dropping down. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Stay. Reverse warrior. Inhale. About 5 breaths here. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to plank. You're going to come down onto your forearms for forearm plank. And then slowly lower the hips down. Lace your hands. Pull the chest forward. Pull the elbows back. Come into Sphinx with your hands laced. So just a variation on it. Beautiful. Releasing down, downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee into your chest, shift forward, place your foot forward. Warrior two, come up and around. Just trying to find your center. Get your sort of sense of feet drawing toward each other, whatever your alignment might be. I'm not worried about heel to heel, heel to arch. I'm more encouraging you to feel your center and find your center from the sense of what makes you feel grounded and an ease being here. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale. And then exhale. And this ability to move here and feel like you're still centered is a good indicator of whether or not you're in a spot that is working for you. For some reason, at this time, I think every week, my ALEXA decides to tell me something. Good, hold it down. I have no idea if there's some sort of setting. Reverse warrior. Or she just wants to be part of the practice. Never any great wisdom I can pass on. Or maybe it is I'm not listening. Last inhale. Bring your hands around. Step to plank. We're going to do the same thing again. Lower down onto the forearms. Forearm plank. About 5 breaths here. Nice and strong. Broaden across the collarbones. Engage the glutes. Pull the belly up. Push the shoulder blades wide on the back. Good. Lace the hands. Lower down, Sphinx. Tops of the feet push down. Legs are long. Release down. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. Rise high to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Just creating rhythm with the breath, inhale, rise up. Don't go anywhere. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Half forward fold, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Rise up to stand, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Legs are strong. Use your glutes, hands into your heart. Half again, inhale. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back, crescent pose, inhale. About 5 breaths here. Squeeze your right glute, pull your feet toward each other, sink down, rise up, sink down, rise up. One more inhale, bring your hands down. Step to plank, inhale, lower to the ground, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward. Crescent, rise up. Squeeze the left glutes. Sink down, rise up. Sink down, rise up. One more inhale. Hands and feet top of the mat. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back. Crescent, inhale. And then exhale, release down. Step to plank, lower to your belly. Shalabhasana. Stretch the arms overhead, reach the legs back, lift up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward. Crescent, inhale. Bring your hands top of the mat, feet top of the mat. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Just breath and movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale and bow. Halfway. Right foot steps back. Right knee comes gently to the ground. Anjaneyasana. Push into the front foot. Squeeze the right glute. Release the hands down. Step to plank. Lower to your belly again, please. Shalabhasana. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Left knee gently to the ground. Anjaneyasana. Hands and feet top of the mat. Halfway, inhale. And then fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Rise, inhale. Bow, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back. Left knee down. Anjaneyasana. Release your hands down. Step back to plank, this time chaturanga. Or the floor. And then your choice of back bend. And downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right knee gently down. Anjaneyasana. Everything top of the mat. Halfway, inhale. Hold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Take it back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga or the ground. Your choice of back bend, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Amazing. Again, inhale, rise up, breath and movement. Forward fold. Halfway. Your path to down dog. No rush. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Hold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Make your way back down dog. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. Feet to your hands. Halfway. Inhale. Bow down, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, heels up. Bend your knees, exhale all the breath, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart. Inhale. Bow. Offer your heart. Take it back. Heart to sky. Downward facing dog. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale back. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, bring your foot forward. Warrior two, inhale. Sink, exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up. Go into your deepest warrior two, exhale. Reverse inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands around. Left hand, pinky side of the left foot. Bring the feet together. You can keep your right fingers down for a moment. Push down, open up. Try to find like an arc here. Nice big rainbow shape. Chaturanga, or just straight back to dog, or any other path. From dog, left leg back with your inhale. Cross over, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. Exhale, bring your foot forward. Inhale, warrior two. Sink deeply, exhale. Yes. Inhale, lift up. Even deeper, warrior two. Reverse inhale. Exhale, bring it around. Right hand, pinky side of the right foot. Stack the feet up. Open up. And then your path to down dog. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left elbow, little pause, maybe kick the leg out. Inhale, up and back. To the right, maybe kick the leg out. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, place your foot. Warrior two. Sink deeper. Rise up. Even deeper. Reverse. Bring it around. Same sequence, little change here. This arcing Vashisthasana, and then maybe take it right into Wild Thing, opening up. And then through center, your path to dog. Left leg back, inhale. Cross over to the right, maybe straighten that leg out. Inhale, up and back. Out to the left, maybe straighten that leg out. Inhale, back. And then place your foot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sink. Rise, inhale. And then sink back down, even deeper. Reverse, inhale. And then bring it around. Right hand, pinky side of the right foot. Lift. And then maybe open up. Come back around. Make your way to dog. Right leg back, inhale. Cross to the left, extend the leg. Put the leg down, roll open, fallen triangle. Bring the hand back around, inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee, right tricep, maybe leg straight. Inhale, back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior two. Sink. Straighten. Stay with me here, triangle, reaching forward. Your hand may never come to the floor, and that's totally fine. Maybe your hand's at your shin or on a block, on a water bottle. Left hand comes around, pinky side of the left foot. Maybe lift this right leg up. Bend the knee. Wild Thing if you'd like. Come around. Your path to dog. Left leg back, inhale. Cross over right. Extend the leg out. Put it down. Open up, fallen triangle. Yes. Bring your hand down. Left leg up and back. Left knee, left tricep, maybe with a straight leg. Inhale, back. Place your foot forward. Warrior two. Sink. Inhale, straighten. Triangle. Really nice. Let me release this right hand around. Come onto the pinky side of the right foot. Maybe this left leg comes up. And then bend the knee. And then place the foot and open up if it's there for you. Come back around. Your path to dog. Right leg back, inhale. We go on. Cross over. Maybe extend this right leg without putting it down. Turn the left heel down, fallen triangle, or maybe start to push this foot overhead, holding it with your left hand. Inhale up and back. Right leg, right arm, maybe straight leg. Inhale back. And then exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior two. Sink. Reach forward. Side angle. Arm and leg work together, whether the arm's on the thigh, inside or outside of the foot. Arm and leg work together, so they're pressing gently into each other to give yourself a deeper rotation. Deepen the crease, the hinge in that, or the flexion in that right hip. Resist the inner left thigh back. Plant your left foot down. Left hand comes down. Consider taking this right foot with you, Vashisthasana. Maybe into Wild Thing. And then into Down Dog, however you want. Left leg back with your inhale. Cross over, extend the leg, put it down, float it, or maybe float it, take it with the foot, and start to open up. Come up and back, three-legged dog. Left leg to left arm, maybe the leg stays straight. Inhale up and back. And then place your foot forward. Warrior two. Sink, reach forward, side angle. Feel the whole left foot pressing down equally. So if your hand's on the back of your leg and you're pushing your knee to the left, notice if that put all the weight in the pinky toe. Can you keep the big toe side of the foot rooted down? Same thing here. If you're pushing if the arm's on the inside and the leg's pushing into the arm, did you move out of the pinky side and all into the big toe side? Balance the foot down. You're amazing. One more breath in. Releasing down. Maybe taking this left foot with you. Maybe. Vashisthasana. Into Wild Thing. And then into Down Dog, how you'd like. And take a few breaths in Dog. High to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, Utkatasana. Right knee comes up, rise up. Take your hand to the knee or to the big toe. Extend the leg out if you have the big toe. Left arm out to the left, right leg out to the right. It does not matter if you have your big toe or your knee. I mean, it does matter. It matters to you, right? Like what's right for you today. Not like the ego play of, I've got to get my toe. It's more of like, it matters in the sense of what's right for you today. Bring your right foot to your inner left leg, anywhere on the leg. Vrikshasana. Notice the left foot. Balance it. Inner, outer, front, back. Notice the right foot into the leg. Balance it. Inner, outer, heel. Knee comes front. Hands into your heart. Extend the right leg out. Straighten the standing leg as much as you can. And then chair. Left knee rises up. Take the knee, maybe take the big toe. Fit to push the leg away. Work your standing leg. Right arm out to the right, left leg out to the left. Bend the left leg. Bring the left foot to your inner right leg. Arms up, tree pose. Notice the weight in your standing foot. Notice the weight, pressure of that left foot into the right leg. Meet the pressure, but feel the balance. Inner, outer foot, heel, toes. So as if your left leg is standing on your right leg, or your left foot is standing on your right leg. Hands into your heart, knee comes forward. Extend the leg out. So good. So good. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then chair. Rise up, separate the feet, Malasana. Doesn't have to be crazy deep. Beautiful. I'm going to offer some stuff out. You'll take it if you want. You'll leave it if you don't want it. Take your right arm down. I'm mirroring you. I know I'm so excellent at this. Left arm up. Maybe wrap. Come back around to center. Reach up. Forward fold. Keep the feet wide. Pause. Drop the head. Deepen the crease of the hips. Allow the head to really be heavy and the spine to get longer. And then back into Malasana. Good. Very nice. You can stay here, but if you want, left arm comes down, right arm comes up. And then if you want, you can wrap it. Come back through center, both arms up. Forward fold. Bring your feet in closer together. Chair. Beautiful. Right knee rises up. Catch hold of the knee, just the knee, just the knee. Cross the right ankle on the left side, release the hands from it. Sink down. And then maybe catch hold. So like you're giving yourself a hug here. Just wrap the arms around that lower right leg. So from knee to foot. Stay there or maybe rise up to stand. Ooh. Awesome. Come back down if you came up. Reach the arms out. Come back into chair. And then left knee rises up. Catch hold of the knee. Don't let the knee be heavy here. So you feel like the hip is, or the thigh is kind of dropping deep into the hip. Good. Cross the ankle on your thigh and then sinking down. Stay there, or maybe catch hold. You can still stay here, or you can rise up. Really nice. Beautiful. And come back down if you're up. Come back to chair. And then Malasana, separate the feet, lower down. So good, so good. Take a couple of breaths here. Throwing out an offering again, take it or leave it. Right hand down, left arm up. Wrap it if you'd like. And then just kind of start to shift your weight a little side to side if you want. Just another offering. Shift into your left foot and then rise up with that right knee. Awesome. Yes. With control, we come back down. Release it out and forward fold. Drop the head, just receive. No judgment, just observing. We're just making shapes. Sometimes they're silly shapes. Malasana. And then bring your hand down and your other arm up. When my brothers and I were younger, I'm the youngest of three. It was my two younger brothers, my oldest brother is there's a gap between us. My two younger brothers and I, we would take a shirt and put it over our knees, so like everything was enclosed, and we would call ourselves Foghorn Leghorn. I have no idea what that has to do with Foghorn Leghorn, but I guess the big torso and like the little feet. And then we would try to jump around like that. So this right here makes me think of Foghorn Leghorn. This is the thought process in my head. Swear to God. So shout out to you, Desmond, if you ever watch this back. All right, maybe wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Of course, there's more to this story, as you would imagine with siblings, but we would try to jump across their twin beds without coming out of the t-shirt. And Desmond was knees over, or shirt over knees, and he basically was bouncing on the bed to get across, and he just went right down. That's our Foghorn Leghorn. It's way funnier if you saw it. Way funnier. It's unbelievable. Come on back down. And then forward fold. Come halfway with your inhale. And then take it all the way back. Your path to dog. Right leg back, inhale. Cross over to the left. Maybe fall in triangle. You got another shot at taking this right foot with the left hand if you want, and kind of kicking up overhead. And take it up and back. Right knee to right tricep, shift forward, maybe the leg is straight. Maybe you take an arm balance here. Vinyasa. And then up and back. And then bring your foot forward. Warrior two. Sink. Reach forward. Hand to the inside of the right leg. Left arm behind the back. Open up. Maybe take the bind. You're going to have options. Look toward the front foot. Start to hop this left foot forward. Good. Stay here. So many options here. Standing on the left leg, taking the right leg up to bird of paradise if you want, into tree pose, or just Padangustasana, Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, taking the foot or the toe, drawing up. a bird of paradise. You lift. Once you're up, then you decide that you want to straighten the leg. You can also just have the big toe. Take it out. You can take tree pose. Find what you need today. Yes. Beautiful. You're going to bring that right foot back down. I'm going to come all the way around. Listen, half moon. I have so much trouble with bound half moon, but I'm going to give it a shot today. But you can release that right hand down. One of these days, it's just going to happen for me. Release the hands down. Take it all the way back to down dog, however you want. From dog, left leg goes back. Cross over to the right, fallen triangle. Maybe just take the foot and stay here. Maybe take the foot and kick her overhead. Yes, up and back. And then out to the left, straight leg if you can. Maybe float it up. And then up and back. And place your left foot forward. Warrior two. Think. Reach forward. Side angle, hand to the inside of the foot or to the thigh. Arm to thigh if you want. Okay, half wrap. Maybe full wrap. Good. So if you don't have the wrap, don't worry. Everyone, we're going to bring the right foot forward. I'm going to stand on that right leg. Tree pose. Take the knee or the foot if you'd prefer. Or setting up bird of paradise. So working that standing leg straight and strong. Lifting the chest, opening it up, and then extending that left leg out. Yeah. Good. Come down with control. And stand on your left foot. Stand on your left foot so you shift over. Half moon. You can release the bind if you want. Or you can attempt it with me. So I want you to know I am not afraid to fall out of this pose and to look absolutely like a beginner in front of you. I could care less what you think about me. I mean, I could care less. I prefer to think that, like, I'm not afraid to be sloppy in front of y'all. Do it for me. Try to be a little sloppy. I got it. Woo-hoo! I got it. Release it back and then step back. See, when you let go of those fears, sometimes they just give you space to explore. You're in dog. You know I want another shot at that now. Take your breath. Heels up, knees bend, malasana, feet outside your hands. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to reverse that order that we went in. We're just doing our in reverse. You're going to come through right shoulder inside your right knee. Take the wrap if you want. Tree pose. Take the foot, the knee, or you get a second shot at bird of paradise. Because you never get enough shots, right? These tricky poses. Good. We're going to come down. So not exactly reverse, but we came from the top instead of from the bottom. And we're going to add a little add-on here. Half moon. This side's still getting tricky for me. And then side angle. Whew. Release it out. Vashisthasana. Last time passing through this pose in some shape or form into wild thing. into dog. You're pretty stinking amazing. In case you didn't know, now you know. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, Malasana. And then left shoulder inside of that left side. Maybe wrap it. Maybe you're opting no, I'll take tree pose, or just take the foot or the knee instead. Shift into the right leg, and then rise up. And then back down. Half moon. Side angle. Yeah. Release it. Vashisthasana. Wild thing. To dog. Smooth out your breath. If you need a child's pose, please take it. Don't ever wait for me to offer it out there. Come into a short down dog and wide. So step the feet wide and in toward the hands. Take your left hand to your right calf or your ankle or your heel and pull through. Release your hand. Second side. Release your hand. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take your feet right off your mat. Come into Prasarita Padottanasana. If you're itching for a headstand, feel free to place the top of the head down and take the knees either onto the triceps, the elbows, or to take the legs up into tripod headstand. If you're really comfortable, I don't feel like doing it today, I've got a little headache. If you're really comfortable in tripod headstand, you can bring the knees onto the triceps. You can lift up into crow. You control physics, kind of like teeter-totter, to slowly come back into tripod headstand and then come out. So if you're comfortable with that transition, feel free. I'm not going to do it and demo it, so if you've never done it before, maybe not today. Maybe not today. About 4 more breaths, please. Good. Lengthen the spine forward. Walk the hands forward. And then bring your feet back in. Come into plank, please. Bend your knees, hover them off the ground. Place the knees down lightly. Right leg straight out to the right. Shift back. And then come forward. Do that again. Shift back. And then come forward. Take your left arm, reach it under the right arm. And then right arm can reach overhead. If you find your foot, you can take your foot. You can explore this however you want. Press that right foot down, really create a nice strong connection to then kind of drop up the leg on that right side and to hug the hip back gently. Keep pushing your left foot down, so stay connected in the left knee to foot, the shin, the ankle. Good. Bring your right hand back in if you extended it. Push down and bring this left arm back around. Kick your left foot over to the left. Come around into modified Vashisthasana. So I kind of told a lie. I said that was the last time we would have a variation there, but we've got a new variation. We've got a brand new variation. This is perfect. This doesn't have to change. If you want, bend the right knee. Reach down, find the foot. And then kick it up and push, 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 push into that left hand. Yes. And then release it. Come around back to plank. And breathe. I'm just going to flip around, but you stay where you are. Bend your knees and hover them. And then knees lightly down. Left leg out to the side, straight out to the side. Let's see if I can stay in shot. Good. And then go back. And then go front. Do that one more time. Go back. And then come forward. And then reach right over toward left. And then maybe left arm overhead. Connect that foot down. So think of this left foot as a standing leg, like if you were in a standing pose. You're standing on this foot. And that gives you the ability to kind of guide that left leg, inner, outer leg, into the hip socket. And if you extended the left arm overhead, drop back in. And then push and rise up. Okay. You're going to kick your right leg back behind you. Come into Vashisthasana here. I prefer in this first version here, thinking of this as like a kneeling half moon. So there's a lightness to it, whereas in Vashisthasana, even though there's a lightness to it, we aspire for that, but sometimes it feels like you're really having to use the ground to push away, right? Because gravity's pulling you down, whereas half moon often feels a little floatier. I like this sense of floatiness. Not words, I know. Bend the left knee. Maybe find the big toe. And then push into this hand. And then we come back to plank. Good. I'm going to flip back around. You stay where you are. Bend the knees. Hover. Lightly to the ground. Rise up for camel. Tailbone descends. Belly button, pubic bone draw toward each other. Good. Take the arms forward. You don't have to keep your hips over your knees. As a matter of fact, we're going to shift back here. Take a little pause. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your hands to your heels, calves, hamstrings, and then open up. And maybe the hips move forward and they stack over your knees, but maybe they don't go all the way forward, and that's okay. Don't force hands to feet. And a lot of days I prefer hands on my hips, to be honest with you. Good, now listen, push into your feet. If you want it, you can bring the hips back a little. Push into your feet and then rise up. And then if it's okay, just sink back into your heels with your hips. Soften your gaze and breathe. Just receive that. How'd that feel? What's the feedback? Are there any steps you can take to make that feel even better? We're going to do just one more. We're going to go into it the same way. So rise up, reach forward, lean back just a little bit. Connect, 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 connect. Use your feet like crazy. Good. Reach back for your hands, hamstrings, heels. So really from a place of strength, and then opening up. Push into your feet. Push down into your shins, come forward. This time, child's pose. I know not everyone loves camel, and it brings up a lot of different sensations or feelings or physical sensations. I've heard it all. It's a good test of your strength and range of motion. So if you're really bendy in back bends, it's a nice way to kind of check that you are staying strong in your back bends. So it does require some work. Good, flip over onto your back. So the way we access the movement in our spine and all these different back bends varies depending on what our points of contact are and how we are pressing down to rise, or where we're finding the creation of the movement from. So on this first bridge pose, arms come overhead. Take your shoulders out of the equation. Press the feet down and then just lifting up here. So asking your hips to do some work here when you don't have the arms and the shoulders to really kind of open up the upper back. We're looking more toward the hip, the pelvis, lumbar spine. Take another breath in and then release it down. And so can we keep the sense of the hips working and then start to open up from the chest a bit more? You'll bring your arms alongside your body, press the shoulders down, and then bridging from here. If you'd like, you can lace the hands. So can you still do the work in the hips to support yourself up and then open up the chest to get a little bit more of that full sort of back bend sensation? The back bend experience. Release with your exhale. Take the feedback. And then one more, last one. Upward facing bow if you'd like. Any back bend for that matter, or just leave it off if you don't need one more. You're feeling like you're perfectly round. Stay right where you are. But if you want one more, come with me now. And then release with your exhale. Bring the soles of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. The eyes soften. Draw the knees into center. Right ankle crosses on your left thigh. Open the knee. Good. Stay for a second. Just bridge your hips up a little bit. Kind of neutralize, wriggle around a little bit, and then release the hips back down, creating a little bit of length in the spine. Good. Thread the needle, lifting up the left leg, or you can take the lower right leg, extend the left leg out. Lots of options in places to be here. So we did this standing before. Check in with your breath. And without the flow, can you keep some rhythm to the breath? Can you find that cadence? And then if you've extended the left leg out, draw the knee back in. Release both legs back down to the ground. Release the right leg, cross left on right. Pause there. Push down, lift the hips up. Just kind of move around a little bit. Release back down. Draw up, thread the needle, or maybe take that lower leg. If you extended the right leg out, draw back in. And then release down and both feet down. Little pause. Knees come up. If you want, handstand, headstand, any kind of inversion. If you want, stay on your back. Take your legs up. Find where you can get a good connection, hands to calves, hands to feet. You can stay here, happy baby. You can take the legs out. And again, as I mentioned, if you want to get upside down, unceremoniously just pop up and then find whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah. Otherwise, you're on your back. I really want to encourage you to make choices in your practice, because I do give you so many opportunities for exploration and to do your own thing, that when you make choices, you're doing it intuitively, not habitually. So if, like, I am just speaking from my own experience. I used to be very dogmatic about what a class was supposed to look like, and I'd get to the end of the class, and if they didn't do inversions, I'd be like mad, and then have to do my own inversions on my own later that day, right? So did I need it? Maybe I did need it, but maybe it was like ingrained in my head that I needed to do an inversion before I went into Shavasana at some point in time. So some of it was habitual rather than intuitive. Could have been intuitive. I might have known I needed it. Helps me get my pent up energy out. When you're ready, you'll set up for your finishing position. If you need a twist, go for it. If there's something else you need, do it. If you prefer to stay upright for your finish, sit in meditation. If you want to take your legs to the wall and upright, go for it. If you're happy in Shavasana, go for it. You get the idea. And then soften the gaze, soften the breath, soften your body. Stay open to receiving whatever comes up here for you at the end of your practice. It might be nothing. Stay open to that. Allow your breath to deepen. Wake up your body, and then make your way up to sitting. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a breath in. Bow your mind to your heart. Rise and open your eyes. Thank you for your practice.